Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading at number 700. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around, hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. My current goal is 500 subscribers so I can have access to offering channel memberships. So if you do decide to support my channel, thank you very much. And the last thing I want to say is, if you are interested in a little bit of a free mystery reading or some free mystery messages, check the description box down below, and to make sure you read everything there is to, that you need to know. Read the full thing so you know what you're getting yourself into fully. Especially when it comes to, there is a limit for how many free mystery readings I do in the comment section, so make sure you check that before leaving a comment about it. But starting with interpreting the number 700, the number 7 is about wisdom and learning, and when I thought of learning, I heard ⴛ which that's come through in a reading before, which was about someone's ancestors highlighting something that they learned in the past. There's something significant here that you learned that your ancestors want you to pay attention to for some reason. There's a general message here about wisdom, learning, gaining knowledge. Someone here might be experiencing some spiritual awakenings. And I also forgot to say that moving into the 700s of these videos feels like we're moving into a new era. So someone here could be going through some sort of shift or change. And it's somehow linked to what you're learning, what you're becoming aware of. And this is very vague. It could be something that you're learning about yourself or someone or something outside of yourself. I just saw a squirrel on a power line outside my window. Squirrels, for me, represent hard work in the same way that ants do. So maybe you are doing some hard work here, and I want to say that your ancestors definitely support that if it's to do with anything to give you more stability or more peace. I mean, the spirit realm in general, at least the light side of it, does support you. There are light forces and light energies that are trying to help guide you, uplift you, and help you move forward in a way that is self-loving and benefits you rather than hurts you. Maybe there's something significant here about protecting yourself from self-sabotage, protecting yourself from yourself. Maybe what you're learning about is the relationship that you have with yourself, or maybe you're even just becoming aware, like, oh, maybe that's an important relationship that I need to focus on. With the last 600s reading, it's been all about self-love, and overcoming unhealthy attachments, freeing yourself from the self-hate and the pressure that you attract that comes along with it. That still feels relevant here, which makes sense because we're fresh out of that era, if that's what you want to call it. Talking about eras does give me sort of like a historical feeling. I felt called to look at the bottom of the deck. We have justice in reverse, and I just heard injusticia, which means injustice in Italian. It feels like your ancestors they want you to learn something or know something about some sort of injustice you know, with a past family member, but it's not as immediate. Like, it's not going to be a sibling or a parent. It's going to be like a grandparent or a great-grandparent is what it feels like. And this could be something you already know or something that you don't know. There are 2 zeros in the number 700, and for me, zeros, you know, they represent endings and beginnings, and, you know, things coming full circle. Every beginning will eventually have an end. If you do feel called to embrace change inside, outside of yourself, maybe both, this is your confirmation to do that, especially if it's grounded in wisdom and awareness and the things that you are learning. Remember that those inner changes are going to reflect outwardly. So if it feels like you're losing things as you're learning things, definitely important to take a look at why that is. Is it because, you know, it says something negative about you? Or is it because you're just in a transition period where you need to let go of the things that don't support who you truly are so you can make room to attract people, places, and things that do? Allow yourself to reflect on that and be honest with yourself. I'm going to move on now to adding up, you know, the number 700, the numbers in there, but there's not really much to add up there because 7 plus 0 is 7, plus 0 is still 7. So yeah, this reading is all about wisdom, and I'm feeling like maybe there might also be something significant here about the reading number 800, you know, 100 readings from now. For some reason I was wanting to say 100 years from now, so maybe the family conflict that I'm talking about was either within the last century or it was a little over a century ago. Which makes me think that this feels like it has to be something that you already know or something that you will discover. And I felt drawn when I was taking a drink of this water here to the word spirit on this box. Some people do refer to the universe or the higher power that they believe in as spirit, so maybe that's confirmation for you of the universe's presence. It could also resonate in the sense of a spirit in your presence. There could be that past ancestor that's really trying to connect with you about whatever this conflict was. Maybe you're the person who's supposed to bring peace and, you know, a stronger sense of unity within your family. You just first need to create that peace and that unity with yourself first. And I just got a vision of the 6 of Pentacles card that said reunion. I just did a reading for somebody in the comments with that card lately. And so I feel like this is about the reunion with yourself, coming back to yourself, pulling all of yourself together, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and embracing it, owning it, I want to say. And I want to say owning it because I just watched this video of this guy, I think his name is Julian himself. The name of his channel, I really like it. Maybe that could be helpful for you, whatever he has to offer. And you could really resonate with wanting to break free from that voice in your head that keeps you feeling small rather than, you know, large and in charge. And I'm being reminded of the part where he was talking about in the video about laying the law. Like, when you stand up for yourself, you're allowed to be angry, but I'm just telling you a lot of things that I heard in the video. Whenever you're angry, you're allowed to express yourself and to stand up for yourself, but there is such thing as, you know, a toxic way of expressing that anger where, as he explained it in the video, you're just, you know, projecting your triggeredness onto each other just to get it out. It's about being firm, laying the law, as he was saying. So maybe you need to work on your confidence here when it comes to standing up for yourself, and be patient with yourself with that process too, because learning takes time. Maybe that's the wisdom you're gaining, how to use your voice and how to find the confidence to stand up for yourself and to be your true, authentic self. Someone here might want to be on a stage, you know, and you might have stage fright, and something that could really help you overcome that is asking yourself, whenever I go up on that stage and I'm afraid, What am I trying to hide? Because that's what he was saying in the video too, that whenever you're, you know, on the spot like that and you feel nervous about it, it's because you're trying to hide something. So maybe there's a part of yourself that you need to embrace more and let be seen more, if that resonates for you. I'm going to move on now to the Secrets of Tarot cards by Hanko Books to take a deeper look into your current situation, what guidance there is for you, and how it all applies to the number 7 or the number 700. Okay. So I have the 10 of Swords. For some reason I wanted to say the 10 of Pentacles. There could be some sort of mental, painful ending thing that you're going through that also has a physical, painful ending. It feels like there's more than one thing here that you need to let go and make room for. But this card says recovery right here, inevitable end. Upright, it says betrayal, running, backstabbing, defeat. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that down there. I guess since it went sideways, maybe both of these apply. But it did come out in reverse. Everybody that is watching this video, even people who are not watching this video, you have gone through some sort of painful ending. You're currently going through one, or you feel one coming. You know, depends if you're in the past, the present, or the future. Maybe focusing. This energy is interesting because it feels a little bit complex and a little bit diverse, but also doesn't feel too difficult to understand. Maybe there's a lot of layers here. I mean, I definitely feel that when thinking of the 10 of Pentacles when I pulled out this 10 of Swords. But whenever I saw the card, I almost wanted to say the word, that's why I wanted to say chord. The word recovery, it instantly made me feel of a reading that I did recently where the 5 of Pentacles came out in reverse. Remember, Pentacles is there again. And that card also had the word recovery on it. And I just feel really, really called to encourage you to keep moving towards recovery. That is the guidance here. No matter where this loss, this painful ending is, the betrayal, the backstabbing, whatever you're trying to run away from, stop running and let it happen. And if you've already done that, this is your confirmation. But also it's so important to be kind to yourself when dealing with something or someone like this. The truth can be harsh, and that's why, at least that's what it seems like in my opinion. The swords cards always have swords of them, because, like, you know, I guess with the Ace of Swords, it also makes you think of, or there's also like that message about the sword of truth, which I just got a vision of the Justice card in a different deck. There's a strong energy of justice here, but whenever I saw the vision of that Justice card, the card was upright. So I do think that you are being called to bring justice not only to yourself through healing and finding closure, but also to your family line and allowing your healing to have a ripple effect to encourage your immediate and distant family members to heal. Maybe there's someone here who's like, well, why do I have to be the one? Why does it have to be me? Because the universe, your spirit guides, know that you can do it. They chose you because they know you. They know that you can and that you will. I didn't read what the author wrote here. Death or ending of a situation or relationship. That could definitely be the ending of a relationship here for someone. Obviously, it's going to resonate differently for everybody, but maybe someone there just needed extra confirmation. So this card definitely confirms the ending of a cycle. It's something starting again. The universe, your spirit guides want you to embrace an ending and prepare for something new, but also take your time and be patient with yourself, especially because I feel called to remind you that healing is not linear. The number 10 as well is a reminder that your spirit guides are near, which is very, very nice, because I have been feeling a presence here for sure. And there are dogs barking outside, and whenever I hear dogs barking, that's usually a sign that the universe is trying to bring your attention to something. Maybe potentially warn you of something. It doesn't have to be a warning, but it could be. Based on when it came out for me, that just feels like strong confirmation of a presence here for somebody. So know that you can always connect with your spirit guides, the universe, anytime you want, any time of the day. And I think they would really like to help you keep learning and keep gaining wisdom and freeing yourself from yourself.